like while I'm sick, I'm not going to have like as much focus. I'm super glad that last week we had like so much progress, because it made it a lot better for today, kind of thing. I could kind of just sort of casually cruise, kind of thing. I am starting obviously like an hour later, or about half an hour later, or whatever. That's right, I left auto pause on. Not that. Where is it? I don't remember where this thing is. I put it on auto pause so that I could count my animals. There we go. Anybody that's ever wondered how I get my count on, that's what I do. I probably forgot last time. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some like casual kind of animal management stuff. I know I've got some caravans moving around. I have one that's on the way to a quest. One that's on the way to Minwick with a prisoner. I've got a couple that are just kind of like moving stuff about, which is good. Moving animals, moving stuff. That one's doing the quest. So yeah, I also want to get another caravan out of here because I can see I have a lot of muffaloes still. Obviously it's taking a hot minute because like I've just loaded in the game and it's doing that thing at night where everybody's like returning to bed. So a really bad time to load in. But anyway, realistically bad time to have saved. But yeah, I'm going to sound a lot rougher tonight, as you guys can tell, because I'm sick. But yeah, if I get to a point where like talking's too painful or something like that, I'll probably put up like a special sign or something like that for it, or I'll just stop for the night. Either is fine. But yeah, as I said, we've got like the really big storm going on in the background at the moment, and it's kind of nice. We've been having like really big storms here, the kind where you get like really bad hail and stuff. We haven't been getting the hail, which is good. It's been getting a lot of rain, but this particular storm, I don't know why, but was really scaring Asora. So I was just taking a bit of extra time before I started stream to make sure she was okay. I wouldn't want to start stream and have her like freaking out and panicking around and stuff. That's not okay. Phoenix is with Nick, so all the cats are fine. She's with me. She's on the ground. She's super calm now that I'm talking. So yeah. Hey cat. Oh, let's stand beside Viking, tail wagging. I will hydrate. I also have an energy drink. I did end up feeling like better. Like after streaming yesterday, even though it was tiring, like I tend to feel better the longer I'm awake. So I do feel like I might feel better as I stream. But we'll see. Let me check that in a second. But yeah, ideally tonight I like to drink like a fair bit of water overnight, like not during stream, but like later. Sounds sick. Hope you get better. Yeah, I got the little sign up on my avatar that's like I'm sick, so I am sick. I was gonna pin it in chat, but there's storms at the moment, so I just want to like acknowledge that that's going on. Larissa's got bad back. All right. Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. Sorry. Nick's a lot sicker than I am. He sounds like shit. He sounds terrible. So I would expect that in like another day, my voice might be like too rough to be able to stream, maybe. I'm kind of thinking that Thursday might be too much, but we'll see. It's Thursday's supposed to be Dwarf Fortress, so I'd like to be able to do that. Also, I know they're all coming down here to cull the excess animals, but they're going to probably mostly leave them in here. But yeah, I hope I feel better soon too. I'm pretty sure we did trade with these guys, so I'm not like worried about them. I just haven't sent them away. I'm also culling off some animals. I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, I can't, I have to call the doctors tomorrow. I can't get into my doctor at all. He's unavailable till next year, so that sucks. So yeah, I'll find somebody else. But yeah, doctors and stuff in Australia since COVID have been weird. Like, you can't just make an appointment. You can't just like turn up at the place if you're sick. You have to book a special appointment, and then they put you into like a special room, and the doctor gets like fully geared up and shit. And then normally the first thing they'll tell you to do is go and like get swabbed, you know, do a COVID test and stuff. And it's like, well, cool. That's really not helpful. Like, I don't know if I've still got one in the house to be able to get the appointment in the first place. So yeah, it's really inefficient now and kind of silly, but like my partner's been like properly swabbed, pathology swabbed and stuff, and I'd love to know what his results are, but he won't get them till like the end of the week. So that's not gonna help me. I'll be way sicker probably by the end of the week. So yeah, it's kind of a shit system now, because it used to be if you were sick, you'd make an appointment, you go see a doctor, and then, you know, you could get tests and shit done, and or like get medicine and stuff in the interim while you're like waiting and stuff for more specifics, like a generalized thing. But anyway, not here to necessarily bitch on the medical system. Let's go to Aprillic and Catway tell happily, snuggling through wolf plushes. Go to Asora, stays aside. Yeah, she's all stretched out. She'll appreciate it. Rather than hides her fur. Imagine finding that later in your fur. It's like, what the fuck is this? Lavia's down here, so yeah, she definitely went and did the trade. I was gonna say, I'm like, as long as she's been down here, she would have come down to talk to them and has walked off and stuff. We also have a psychic soothe going, which is kind of nice. Playing RimWorld modded with combat expanded and Zombieland 1.6. It's a bit stressful. It sounds fucking stressful. This is waiting for us to sleep, snuggling with flushes. No. Some pat spiking. So to let you guys know, my animals are getting cold because I've adjusted what can and can't be alive here at the moment, because I've got 2 locations and we're moving, and I've already moved a substantial amount of baby animals for a whole bunch of these. So like, I don't need adult cows or chickens, sheep or ducks, none of that. But I have a few that are in like the infant stage kind of thing, juvenile. So when I've got like autocull on all the adults, right? So that's why they're getting all culled. They'll turn into like some food for travel and shit. And then all the juveniles, once they age up, they'll no longer be here as well. They'll get culled and stuff. I also went around and marked up a few baby male panthers. I haven't been culling my like male ratio. Normally what I do is I keep like a very low amount of males versus females, with the view that females will reproduce. Oh, Joyce, you're not strong enough for that. Actually, you might be able to run back into the turrets if they're on. That might just be easier. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, usually, like, the females will get pregnant, they'll reproduce, and then you'll end up with extra meat and stuff. Whereas if you keep a heap of the males, they're just existing, basically. Like, they don't increase the food. So, yeah, I prefer to try to... Well, come on, Joyce, you could do it. I prefer to try to keep a lot more females and just a few breeding males in the area. It should be enough. We've got the extra turrets coming in now. There we go. Joyce is good. I thought so. That was a bad spot to have that happen, realistically. Nice new German Shepherd Plus near Viking. Early Christmas present. No. Transport pod's ready to go. I don't know what Viking will think of that, but I guess we'll find out when he wakes up. The cool thing though is, like, I know that Viking's been like looking at Oh, my brain can't. Was puppies. I'm curious to hear that, how like that goes when that happens. Alright. They're also making up whatever pods they have, because I stopped making components at one point, so that was an issue. Having to manage ammo because combat expanded as ammo system. Oh yeah. As you guys know, I don't have like any mods like that, so I don't really have to worry too much, which is kind of good. Why are you stressed? Tortured artist minus pain, slept in heat. Wait, is it too hot for them? Little bit. I shouldn't have any aircon on up there. I guess it's like end of winter. So, yeah. That's what pods have arrived. It's end of winter, so I guess we could turn off the heaters. Maybe. I don't know if those ones are still working for this. I guess we'll do it more specifically. Yeah, turn those off. I don't want to do the crop rooms yet. I do want these areas. Yeah, so there's going to be like a heap of like adult animals. They're just you're gonna hear like randomly culled. But that looks like that's all off. Okay, I also had a look at the food that they were making. So I think I only had one bench here that could do kibble. I think I've got 2. I do want them to make like an amount of kibble because I've got a lot of animals that we've got to move. But I have like 900 pemmican. We've got 1,000 packaged survivor meals and 4 simple meals. I don't think we're making any simple meals. We are. We're making packaged survivor meals. Okay. I did remove pemmican off the list for the moment because we have a lot of survival meals. And the pemmican doesn't give them a whole heap of nutrition for the road, but I have got like 900 of it, so I know like the animals and stuff could eat that. And also, obviously, my people can eat it without getting too salty about it. So what I'm kind of hoping is maybe they make more packaged survival meals out of the food. They'll still make a few simple meals. People still eat those. I did adjust the benches to all be one and the same quantities. So, because previously I had it that they're all kind of mishmashed. So now we've got a total cap of 4,000 pemmican, 4,000 simple meals, and 10,000 packaged survival meals. And I think that should be adequate for a colony of this size, because I think we were rolling at like 20,000 previously, for like 170 odd. We're much closer to 300. We're not there yet, but I think this should be enough. Should allow us to do travel and have stuff that doesn't expire because of temperature and stuff. So that will help. But yeah, this place is neatened up a little bit. They also have some chocolate, which is good. They have a lot of all the food, which is pretty good. So Zombieland 1.6. You know, when your threat level gets to 100 for more than 2 days, 500 zombies slowly spawn in. Someone on my PC didn't turn into a campfire. Oh god. That's kind of funny though. I don't know what kind of a threat level my colony would be. Because like if you look at the history, like we're pretty high in like colony wealth. At this point, we're obviously the highest we've ever been. Which is kind of why we're getting like really frequent events. Almost every single stream now, I think. Which is fine because like for a while there we were getting like every second or third stream, I think. It also just kind of does this occasionally. Like we had that there. When we last like spiked, we had like a lot of events in one hit. We're kind of starting to get that again. Bear's no longer signed to Sandy. That's fine. Alright. My list of shit. Yeah, so I'm not expecting to be like too overly productive in RimWorld tonight. Kind of hoping to Kind of like that going purple actually. Like just really light purple, that's kind of nice. I might leave that. I don't know how I got that to that color though. That's white. They're both white, so this must overlay or something. But I don't mind that. That looks okay. I'll leave those colors. It could be the color of this. It's maybe pink. And that's maybe what's doing it. Yeah, I'd say that's what's doing it. If that's the case, I get rid of like half of this. I'll put in a new zone. See if we can get more of a... That kind of looks like it's like the peachy sort of color. I like to get a similar color if I could. That's actually pretty similar. Alright, hold on. You go copy. And we want this to be pasted into you. Let's get rid of that. Let's expand this. Yeah, I've also got to be careful with animals and shit getting stuck in here too. Because I didn't notice it sooner, but because I've decided to put the animal fences up to the doors, if an animal gets in here, they can't get back out. But people won't try to take them back out where they came. So yeah, that's a small issue. It's not quite the exact same shade of pink, but it's pretty close. It's close enough that if I was to zoom out, you should be able to like visually see what I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah, that's a kind of nice thing. We'll have like white and light pink. Anything I could do is make a same sort of thing in there, but would have to probably dabble with the lighting to get that to actually work. I don't actually know if I could. I'm not going to change the color at the moment, but if I was going to change it, it wouldn't be like that. It would have to be like one of these. Maybe closer to that. Realistically, that one. Just try it. No, it kind of almost makes it dark, doesn't it? It's fine. I'll change it back to white for the moment. Alright. I like the fact that that's kind of doing some purples and pinks and shit. I did want to dabble with some different colors in this place. Since, like, we've gone from, what, 1.3, where you could only have the 3 individual colors, to now this. I also want my people to, if they could, work on the outer walls of this place. Because I want to enclose the fence, and if somebody's available to go work on it, I just lost the grow area there. I'll tell you what, get rid of that. Maybe this grow area back. God damn it. I want this to still be working for a while, because I've got chocolate growing here. So I do want them to harvest this. I don't really want them to like waste extra area if I can. Hamsters in a work frenzy. Nice. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like the only thing about being sick is that I do feel like breathing is like energy draining. That's basically it. I can't do that part. This is animal thingy. I want these two to be allowed. Not to be allowed. I do want them to like build up these, but I don't mind leaving that little gap there for the moment because that will help. And then if they could work on these, like it's going to section off the base a little bit, but if they've got the stone and somebody's available to work on it, I see no harm in them going and working on it and getting this enclosed. Like obviously I have other stuff I want them to work on first, but this would enclose the area, essentially. All the top area is good. I don't know how the chickens and stuff are getting past that. Oh, these aren't counting. Okay. That could be an issue. I may have to move them forwards. Or make the thing behind it. I guess we can make the fence post go behind it. It's not going to look as neat, but I don't really want to have to move those if I don't have to. So, because I was kind of hoping that these would count, because my colonists can't walk over them, right? But I guess animals can. That's an issue. There's just the smallest, like, design flaw error. Like, I could probably move some of the other ones around. But like these ones, I don't really want to move them, because otherwise I think I'll have it up against the prison, and I would have it up against that where they can't kind of like walk through it. I don't think. Or maybe I do, I don't know. I'll do this for the moment because this will enclose the area, and I'll see how I feel about it later. Hey, Dr. Metallock. How you doing? Well, yeah, if all the ducks and chicken and stuff gotta get out here, like, I don't really mind it going up like that. I would have liked it to have stayed level, but fine. So worst case scenario. Plus, they've got to be able to make these. Speaking of, they've got to be able to make these too. Not that I want the fence. There we go. I could work on the fences, that'd be great. Put 2 colonists idle. Made some mask work. I don't want you guys to make too many clothes. Oh, shoulder check. Thanks, Jokemaster. I'm assuming my shoulder's gonna be like pretty sore. I was trying to lay down, but I couldn't find like a comfortable position. I'm just gonna blow my nose. Hold on. Yeah, for the most part. Might accidentally cough or sneeze. Can't do anything about that, but if I've got a heads up on it, I'll mute. I did change you guys for how many you can make of these, but I do want this to be limited. Previously we had it at 100 because we ran out of clothes. We stopped making clothes for a while, and I needed extra for some quest. So I want these to just turn it back down to where they kind of cap at 30. I'll adjust them a bit more later, but I don't want my inventory filled up with like 200 items of clothing like we had before. Most of it was what was sent over, so it was stopping people from like wasting time making stuff. It's not a huge issue if they are making stuff. I also like the fact that a few people are moving shit over, which is nice. So I'll have to find a couple more benches and move them down in here as well. I do hope that they can make the walls behind it. Not 100% sure of that yet. Caravan arrived. Show me my quests. Yes. Why didn't they make a noise? Doesn't that usually make a noise? Everything's on. Guess quests don't make noises anymore. Odd. Normally it makes like a sound. You guys will have like a shit ton of plasteel on you. That's literally all I wanted to do because it was going to make my allies happy. I don't even really know if I want to trade. I didn't send any money. They have skill trainers. Yeah, they got nothing I want. You guys head back. Cool. Alright, so I did a quest, made my allies happy. And I got some more plasteel. Realistically, if that caravan hadn't been so far away, I would have just dumped it on it. And it could have gone with it, because it's got about 200 kilos carry capacity. It probably could have taken it. That's not what I want. That. I'm not sure which one that was. That was for Blue. Blue's doing alright. They're okay.
Cheese.
Hey, Papa. How you been? Slapping cheese around here. Did you guys know I want, like, that fucking fake plastic cheese shit so bad at the moment. It's kind of funny. I haven't had Shin ramen for like a long time, but the last time I had it, I used to put like this, you know, the fake cheese stuff in it, like the plasticky, like over-processed stuff. I used to put that in it and make like a really creamy, spicy cheese noodle. And I looked at it the other day and I'm like, the only thing about this is I would have to buy both the noodles and the cheese, and then I would have to successfully complete eating the rest of the cheese, which usually isn't a problem, but I'm sick, so I'm not feeling too great about like eating shit. So yeah, the cheese just doesn't do it right. But normally I just have like really spicy noodles, but you can't kind of put that in with them. My like ultra spicy noodles are not something you want to mix with something, just to like find out, you know. Doing good, how are you? That cute streamer nodders. No. Yeah, I'm okay, Bubba. I'm pretty sick. But yeah, I'm the kind of sick where like I feel okay to stream, but beyond that, just everything else is just existence. Basically, my animals coming out for food is kind of great to see. The eating setting's hard. It is kind of like that. I had I have today. Ate something and I felt like I was really, really hungry. So I ate more food than I usually would, right? But as soon as I'd eaten it, I felt fucking awful. And then I was dealing with like a lot of nausea. And I'm like, this is horrible. Like, I'm really hungry, but everything's making me like really sick. So yeah. Even when I woke up, I took some stuff for nausea and stuff. Because I'm like, I'm not dealing with that while I'm streaming. Fuck that. Like, whether or not I'm eating, it doesn't matter at the moment. I still feel like crap. But